Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queensbridge the Conqueror. After spending some time in the Vollands and getting a couple quests that we could deal with, I've decided to visit the Ukat first, because we desperately need more iron, and we should be able to find that there. I wonder, actually, if we're going to find exclusively their main type of resource in all of the vassal states. Exclusively stone in the Vol, only iron in the Ukat, and only quicksilver in the Ariel, or if there's going to be some of the other resources as well. I mean, but we should be pretty much guaranteed to find some iron up here. So yeah, I'll try to head there as quickly as we can. First though, before we do that, we will go talk to the Queen, I guess, or not the Queen, huh? When you approach the portal, you hear Sutter's voice. So, Atantuo, you finally got into the Vol. Never been there. I hear it's dusty. As usual, your family is finding out everything you do somehow. They were our favorite state in Sacramento once. How are they doing now? Violent. The Owen are in rebellion. Oh, well, it was where things were inevitably headed, as I understand it. Excellent. Good opportunity for us. You seem overly pleased by their suffering. I don't take pleasure in it at all. I only care about one thing. Does what is happening benefit Haven? That is why Mother nagged me to talk to you about it. She thought I should tell you what I would do, even if you don't like it. So how would you proceed? There are two forces at war, evenly balanced. We contact them, find out who offers us a better deal, put our battalion there to work making that side win. We have always chosen the Masha, the owners in the past. They are very organized and have taken good care of our interests. I do sympathize with the Owen, yeah. We knew you would. You've always had delicate sensibilities. Also, the Masha are the ones who threw us out when the calamity happened. You can punish them for us. It's up to you. Great, thanks. Anything else? There is silence. You wait. Still silence. Sutter just walked off. His typical infuriating self. Great. That was less than helpful. Okay. Well, hello, Chief Miranda. Once again, Chief Miranda has a prisoner for you to judge. This time it's a soldier of Haven. The chief is most unhappy. Miranda says, "This is Paquette, a soldier of Haven, regretfully under my command. 3 months before you arrived, she deserted." Okay, that's quite a while ago. And you want me to get involved? Paquette served with me for 2 years in difficult times. Remember, this is when we got no support from Haven at all. She abandoned us, and I'm angry. I feel too close to this to give a just decision. Okay, in this case, apparently I could actually leave it to her, but sure, I will judge this for you if you wish. I thank you, Prince. I am most grateful. Paquette looks up at Miranda. You suspect she would much rather not be judged by you. Oh, well, she doesn't know me, I guess. What is the story? As I said, when Paquette deserted, we had been abandoned by Haven. She gave in to despair. She told me again and again she was scared. One night, she stole rations and fled. I sent what few soldiers I could spare to hunt her, but she was gone. Yeah, that does raise the question why she's here now. Paquette, how were you caught? Paquette stares at the ground. The East Battalion, near the Ariel Woods. They found my camp. I tried to run, but I had not eaten in too long. They got me. The general was going to punish me. A hard punishment. Then Miranda asked for me to be sent here instead. And then she did not pass judgment herself, but asked me to do it? Okay. I mean, presumably, if I left the matter to Miranda, she would be relatively forgiving. Why were you so scared, specifically? Prince, you left us. We had no rations, no reinforcements. The bandits, the vassals, they got bolder. They came closer every day. They were just waiting for the chance to slip in and kill us all. I can't understand why you were afraid. Honestly, I cannot blame anyone just, stopping caring about Haven at all after we left. They had no reason to think that we would ever return, let alone anytime soon. So of course they would look out for themselves. Yeah, I mean, I absolutely sympathize here. I can understand why you were afraid. Paquette looks up at you for a moment, hope in her eyes. She stays silent. I mean, I guess I've made a decision. She suffered enough. Just assign her to whatever battalion will have her. If she's willing to... I mean, I guess she must be willing to get taken back in by the army, right? Rather than being punished. I mean, yeah, I'll go with the most benevolent option here. I feel like it's like I'm being a cliche, but whatever. I cannot really justify anything else. She suffered enough. Just assign her to whatever battalion will have her. Piquet is relieved. Chief Miranda nods. Yes, Prince, it will be done. Piquet, your life has been spared. Don't waste this mercy. Piquet is taken out by the guards. The audience is over. Well, I mean, once again, this should help to consolidate my reputation, right? And to make people like me more. I don't care about, you know, buying people's obedience with, you know, buying their respect by being cruel. That's just not my style. What can I say? Any more missions for me? No, I guess she's not really going to give me any more missions ever again. I want to know the status of the other nations. Did anything actually change in the Vol yet? You have managed to enter the Vol Mountains. That is good. Talk to their officials. Find if there is a faction Haven can put into power. Yes, the Owen. Both the Owen and Masha will want your support. If not, you will need to apply force to get them to honor their contract with us. Right. Well, I guess that's all it is. Hi, Stonehouse, bye, Stonehouse. And did I put anything in here? No. Should I? No. I don't think so. Actually, I could... Let's see here. We have one empty slot for physical... for an augment. We have an extra 10% hit chance and the ring. Right, she does have the ring as well. And an extra 5% hit chance from the helmet. She has one armor slot open. She has an armor slot. Well, I guess I don't have a ton of money, but we have room for... we only have room for augments, right? Yes. 3 augments total. So, blessing duration. Does she cast any blessings? Nope. No, she doesn't. Bleed resist, poison resist, physical or armor or healing bonus. That's actually, yeah, not a great assortment. Speed bonus, curse resist, physical evasion. I don't even know which ones of these would become with a second, or would become available with a second alchemist. 10% to healing bonus. I don't know, should I... I can't even get extra magical armor. So, I don't know, for her, I don't really feel like I need anything. I could increase her physical armor, sure, I suppose. Since her armor naturally gives her more magical defense. I guess she is more vulnerable to physical attacks that way. So, sure. I'll buy that one. For her, I really don't know. Maybe bleed and poison? Blessing duration. Actually, wait. Well, she doesn't bless. He actually does. He has the self-blessing, which she could also have if I had her learn it. I'm assuming this would be affected. Is it worth it, though, over just giving him better resistance? I think I'm actually going to give him the Staunching Augment. I mean, I don't know how much good a 5% resistance would do. If that's a damage reduction, or just a 5% chance to not be affected. I guess it's decent. Gonna give him that. But yeah, for her, I'm really not sure. She shouldn't be attacked all that often to begin with, but I guess sometimes it just can't be helped, so I'm gonna give her an Iron Augment. Yeah, it's money that I could have saved, because I threw away that one augment that was in his previous armor, but that's fine. Whatever. Okay, so they now have a little bit extra armor. He has the she has the healing armor, healing bonus. Oh my god, and he has some armor and bleed resistance. Okay, sure. Probably doesn't make a huge difference either way, but overall our equipment should be better. He has a better weapon, quite a bit better, and he has 5% extra hit chance now compared to before. So yeah, that should be nice. I could teleport, but I'm right here. That took no time at all. Let's check out this place. This is the main road from the Haven colony to Ukatish lands. It passes through the Mire Fangs, a series of sharp stone spires sticking up out of the mud. A raised stretch of dirt spans the marsh, but it is blocked by a series of towers built between the fangs. There was once a Haven outpost here guarding your end of the passage and providing services to caravans passing through. Now it is the headquarters of the West Battalion, one of the 3 main forces your mother sent to retake Sacramentum. This place is full of activity. Soldiers are repairing the roads and erecting tents. When you arrive, all who see you stop and kneel. There is sure to be a commander here, ready for your orders. Right. Let's look around, as usual. Haven Sage, Haven Soldiers. Oh, that was the exit. Of course it was. Or an exit. Oh wait, the exit. What? God damn it. Hold on. Okay. What was that? Why did I click it away? I guess I must have accidentally clicked on OK. As you pass through the busy camp, you spot the officer in charge. He's sitting by the fire to the north, reading reports and shouting orders. He's young for a general, blonde, jolly, and loud. When he sees you approach, he nods to you and sets his papers aside. He's been waiting for you. Well, I guess I've made him wait. General Ajax. Oh. The towers of the Mire Fangs fell into disuse long ago. To aid passage through this area, a long rickety bridge was built over the stretch of water. What little travel entered the Ukat in Haven's absence crossed it. However, recently a long section of the middle of the bridge was removed. Perhaps the Ukatish have already heard of Haven's return, and the news does not please them. Possibly. Okay, so I assume we're going to pass through here then, and not over this bridge. All right, fair enough. General Ajax. You meet a general of the Haven army. He is young, blonde, dashing, and handsome. Reminds you of Sutter. He isn't holed up in the stone hall. He is out here by the fire, watching over his soldiers personally. I mean, I guess that's a good sign. When you approach, he rises and then kneels. Prince, I'm General Ajax. I'm honored that you have brought us here, and we are eager to act. You wait for him to rise from the Ukatish mud. He doesn't. I'm ready to report. I mean, sure, there's no need to be so formal. You can at least get out of the mud. The general keeps his gaze on the ground. I have heard that you are more informal, Prince. I am a general, though, and there are ways and forms that must be obeyed. Sure, I mean, if you insist. I don't, but if you do, go ahead and report. He stands. Oh, now he stands. All right. With pleasure. Our journey over the sea went well, better than expected. The 5th Army, 6th Battalion, informally called the West Battalion, is at full strength. 300 soldiers with full magical and artillery support. Some are camped here. Others are securing nearby land. We are at your service. I'm here to receive your orders and to give guidance if wanted. Tell me a bit more about you. The general grins. I would be honored, especially as we'll be working together. This is my first mission as a general, actually. I was so thrilled to get the promotion. Then I found out I was only getting a battalion. Then I found out the job. I couldn't be more pleased. Why is a general commanding a mere battalion? Because this job is important enough to require someone of my rank. But it wasn't possible to get a full army here. Don't worry. I could not be more happy with these men and women. Volunteers all. We are ready for a grand adventure. Who selected you to aid me? Your brother, actually. Prince Sutter personally selected me, briefed me, described you, gave a lot of useful advice. It is my first command as a general, so I am grateful. You wonder what Sutter said. You're sure that Ajax wouldn't tell the truth if you asked. Yeah. What is your past experience? 3 campaigns against rebellious vassals, 2 with full engagement, 4 decorations in battle. No losses, no retreats. I'm no feckless son of a noble prince. I know how to deal with reprobates. Right. What is your opinion on the Ukatish? They're dirty. They smell. Not their fault, just the way of the land. It leads people to underestimate them. Don't. They aren't well trained, but their weapons are excellent, and their unending hate drives them to great courage. Huh. Could the Ukatish beat us in a war? Never, as long as we're careful. Once we can defend instead of attack, their barbed spears can do nothing against a good, disciplined battle line. How would you handle an assault on them? Their swamps will be very difficult to invade. I wouldn't take one step into that mess until we have allies inside. We can't hold their lands by ourselves, but we can easily help one of their clans take over. Okay. What is the status of the West Battalion? We're at full strength. Our numbers are around 300. At this point, we have no concerns. There is no need for concern. Yes, okay. I'm going to try and not be concerned then. Is there anything I can do for you? General Ajax shrugs. It is not your job to serve us. We are here to help you. Yeah, sure, but I mean, I'm going to be the one who ventures into enemy territory and does things. Or else I would be very surprised. Are you worried about being attacked? No, they have long memories, the Ukatish. They know that as long as we are attacked by an Ukatish force or of less than 4,000, we should be fine. 4,000 against 300? Wow, you're confident. You're that confident in your troops? These are fine Haven soldiers, best in the known world, best equipment, best training, high morale, solid organization. Our whole empire is built on the backs of such as these. The soldiers cheer. The only thing that worries us is disease. That is the way Ukatish lands kill. Fortunately, we learned a lot from our previous time here. I'll keep them in fighting shape. What if I ordered you to attack the Ukatish? I'm not going to. I'm not sure why the game gives me this as the only option, but... your older brother was quite clear on that point. I'm supposed to use my own judgment to some extent. I won't send our battalion into a suicide mission in the swamps. To go fight, we first need allies in Ukat lands. Getting those is your job. Right. You offer me guidance, he said. I'm young, but a humble general. Yet I have some power, and Prince Sutter thought I had good judgment. There are only 4 people in Haven I answer to. Their names are Sharon, Delia, Sutter, and Atantuo. Okay. If you want to make this vassal state pay what it owes us, I can provide advice. Give me your advice. Ajax looks behind him at the sharp stone spires emerging from the mire. When we arrived, the Ukatish closed their gates to us. What cheek! You will need to pass through those 3 towers and make contact with our vassals. How do I enter the towers? My mages will have those gates open soon. Then you can pass through. I don't think you will be on the other side long before the Ukatish send envoys. What's the situation in the towers? I think there are mirelings, snakes, other pests, nothing to concern warriors of Haven. Sutter assures me that you would be fully equipped to handle the threats. Of course he did. Wait, I have to fight through? Me? What are all these soldiers for? I'm sorry, Prince. Your older brother was most clear. None of my soldiers set foot in the Ukat until you have made allies for us to support. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously exactly the same as with the Vol, and definitely exactly the same as it's going to be with the Ariel. No surprise there. It's a little bit too formulaic, really, but it makes sense from a gameplay standpoint. Just, the explanation is a little bit lackluster, but oh well. Right, we have the quest now to reclaim the Ukat. Yes, and once again, there is an explosion to the north. A pair of Haven wizards have unleashed a formidable wave of fire. Moments later, the iron gates fly out of their frame. The wizards walk off happily, satisfied with a job well done. The way into the Mirefangs and thus Ukatish lands is open. Great. Okay, so this is the first of the towers, huh? I mean, I guess I don't technically need to go upstairs and clear out any pests up here, but I might as well. Get a lot of wood, alright. Oh. Why are you in here? Oh, wait, did I actually... Hold on. I was gonna take a quick look downstairs. Maybe the other gate is actually closed. I somehow thought it was open for me to go through, but I might just not have been paying attention. Anyway, oh, she gets the turn first. Interesting. I mean, I'm gonna go with this buff. Oh, turns remaining 8. Wow, 9? That's not just 5. That's let alone 1. Much better than I expected. Huh. Okay. You... Hold on. Okay, there are 2 mirelings here. You can take a step back and do... I don't know. The Basher can't really reach us here, but I guess he will be as soon as they move. So let's confuse that guy. And deal a good amount of damage too. Wow. Critical for 10. Alright. It's her turn again? Oh, because she's hasted. That was just a coincidence that she got the turn immediately. Well then, oh. Did I... Right, because I newly equipped her, I never changed her default weapon. Well, that's fine. You buff yourself, attack that guy, and you cleaved. Wow, very nice. Alright, let's just shoot this guy. Nice. Okay. They don't stand a chance. I'm very tempted to throw a fireball in there, although it is a little bit costly, isn't it? Well, in that case, I'm gonna do that. Okay, good damage. Might be able to finish off the Basher. Not gonna do the same mistake again, though. Okay, he's not dead. I can't reach them, unfortunately. So I'll shoot this flinger and have her maybe finish him off. There we go. Oh, 43 damage, holy crap. There you go, finish the job. And this guy should just die from our combined assault. Hello? Oh, that took a long time, considering no one actually did anything in the meantime. There we go. Okay, you switch your weapon back. We did all regain some energy. She should probably heal herself. Save points are not gonna come back by themselves. Alright, there we go. Turn the wheel. Assuming that was actually necessary. Yeah, this must have been closed. I don't know. You emerge from the tower and get a look at the road through the Mire Fangs. It's a narrow path, threading through several strong fortifications. An invading army would suffer greatly forcing their way through here. The Ukatish aren't fully determined to fight Haven off yet. However, if they decided to totally close their borders, even your full battalion couldn't force their way in. If you want the Ukatish to be your vassals again, you can't just force them. Diplomacy will be necessary, which means first you must enter their lands and contact their leaders. Right, and then determine who is to be supported. I wonder how many options there are going to be. Is it going to be 2, like with the Masha and the Owen, or are there going to be more tribes available? Anyway, we'll see. Several mirelings are waiting for you on this muddy path. One bold individual is in front. He stands almost upright, and he wears a brass circlet on his head. He points a club at you. General! 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 Can you understand me? The mireling takes off the brass circlet and throws it on the ground. He points at you. General! General! Dude, yeah, I don't know why they even tried talking. I mean, they're not really talking, they're just making sounds. So what's the point? They seem to want something, or else why would they bother? I only want to get by. They don't respond. You stare at each other quietly. Then the general points at you and howls. Was he indicating that he was their general? Who knows? As they charge you, you realize that you will never comprehend these creatures or what was going on in their heads. I mean, I'm afraid that might end up being the case. Mireling touched. Oh, okay. This time he starts. Sure. Since I can reach you, might as well attack the general. Fire it again. Self buff. 29 damage. Oh, this guy is tough. Holy crap. That guy is tough. Take some steps forward. Stop again. You will go ahead and slow them all down. do the trick. Okay, they're all slowed. I was knocked back. Annoying. 13 damage. Okay. I wonder if I should focus on the general, but he seems so... he's so tanky. I think I want to save him for last. I'm a little bit worried about the touch, though. Oh wait, it's actually... right, it's her turn. Yeah, still, I can have her attack that guy. Okay, so that one's very squishy. In fact, we should be able to kill him off like that. Critical, 6 damage, alright. I'm gonna attack this one with a heavy attack, heavy blow, for some pretty good damage. Okay, sure, let's attack the next normal Mirelane because they die pretty easily. Not quite dead. Atantuo's, yeah, I'm probably gonna get his next turn. That's fine. A little bit of a waste. She would have been better. Okay, the Flinger. I can probably take him out with ranged attacks as Atantuo starts attacking the general. Right, okay, her first. Will she finish him off? It's not guaranteed. I'm gonna use a shock spell on him. 31 damage, not bad. Okay, that guy's done. Make you bleed. 35 damage, pretty good. I guess you could do the same. He's bleeding even more, 43 damage. And now we should actually be in the clear. She's gonna heal Atantuo. He took 8 more damage. Weakness resisted. It's fine, he should actually be just about dead here. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Did get energy back. It's always good. Alright, and I guess we enter the next tower, which thankfully is not locked like this one. Or else we'd have to have our mages come. Oh, okay, so this is actually blocked off. So we have to go up here, go upstairs, come down the other way. Let's see how this is gonna go. Okay, again, an empty room with some treasure, some silver. I was getting excited there, but it was not iron. Oh well. Yeah, we should probably save here. I didn't actually mean to open the door. Oh, huge lizards, alright. That should be easy enough. There are several lizards by the west wall. They were chained to posts, but someone has released them. They watch you hungrily, unsure whether you're easy prey. No, we're not. If you get closer, they may find that you smell too delicious to resist. Well. Wait. I could avoid them. But it's a basilisk. Interesting. So I have a choice to avoid them, but obviously there's treasure. I mean, I'm too curious. Oh, that's bad. That's a full-on stun. And unfortunately, the basilisk got its turn first. This is gonna last for only one more turn, but still pretty unpleasant. Why don't we go ahead and terrify this basilisk, so it doesn't do anything like that again. I'm gonna go with the... Oh, actually, I really need to conserve our mana. Evaded even while stunned. It's pretty impressive. Okay. I suppose technically she could use some more energy to make this fight go by faster. Evaded! No, it evaded the shock spell. Okay. Evaded the shot. Thankfully, these don't deal a lot of damage at all, so that's nice. Well, go with your staple, and we got lucky and got the cleaving attack here. The basilisk is no longer feared, no longer frightened, rather. Let's stun it. Okay, it's also not super tanky. It's just nasty. Yeah, we attack this one. Did get a cleave? No, that was not a cleave. Never mind. Let's see if we can get this one dead before the basilisk wakes up. Critical, 19, very good. Okay, easy. Oh, and that was a crit for 39. Not bad at all. Okay, that could have gone worse. We did regain some energy. Ultimately, we didn't end up taking a lot of damage at all. Okay, 2 bars of iron. That's very, very good. Another staunching augment, which is kind of whatever. And there are more mirelings. Great, okay. These we obviously would have had to fight it either way. But yeah, again, the lizards didn't actually cost us very much, so that's fine. What do we have here? We have a brute, or 3 brutes? 4 brutes. They are actually all brutes. Never mind. I'm just stupid. Is it worth buffing for this fight? I mean, probably, because they're relatively tanky. I'm just going to go with the cheaper one, though. Just a blessing. And you can go ahead and slow them all down. I mean, having them all slowed basically does almost the same thing as having us sped up, right? Why is Atantuo all the way back there, by the way? Why did we start in this unfavorable position? Oh well. She regained most of her energy. Heavy blow against this guy. 38 damage, not bad. Alright. Yeah, you can walk here. Finish that guy off. Again with the cleave. Wow, we're getting pretty lucky with those. I wonder if they can cleave too. Evaded, meh. Okay, they can knock back, that's annoying. Finish you off. Alright. Thankfully we can just barely make it back to the front line. And we get knocked back again. Nice. Just enough to kill him. Okay, only 3 damage. That's not as much as I would have expected. Okay. Maybe we get lucky and this guy won't get another turn? Nope. No such luck. And that was 8 damage. God damn it. You know what? I'm gonna have him drink a potion. He has 3 of them. I mean, really. How much longer is this gonna go, huh? It actually could go quite a bit longer. We'll see. But yeah, this does lead us down here, and the second tower is done. And we have some spitting serpents. Awesome. My favorite. You know what? I really don't want to get poisoned, so stun that one. Alright. At least one of the spitters is dead. There's another spitting serpent. Could try to make it afraid. Yeah, it costs only 1. Time warp costs 2. Well, she still has plenty of, oh, hold on, plenty of energy to spend, so we'll do this, slowing them all down. Okay, one of the normal snakes resisted, but that's fine. We're gonna focus on the spitting serpent again. Carefully walking around. Wait, I can't actually reach it. Well, never mind. In that case, we will attack this one. Or both, you know, that works. I'm gonna stun this one again. Okay, missed its turn, that's nice. Okay, you hasted yourself. Not sure why you had to approach the mage before doing so, but that's fine by me. Attack, no cleave. So it is almost dead. Ouch. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and actually attack this one. Yes, I was hoping for the mage to get her turn. Finish that one off. There we go. And you get your turn, and then it should be Elspeth. There we go. Alright, that was not so bad. And once again, we regained energy from that. Was it actually 2 points of energy? Holy crap. More than I expected. Yeah, we can't loot the snake's nest or anything. Alright, and we'll have to... This time I see the closed gate. Oh, and there's probably the envoy? And this should be the last of the towers. The question is... Oh, they both lead upstairs. Interesting. Ring of Blessings. Inspiring Cry? Is that one of those? Oh, that's interesting. Hold on a second. Inspiring Cry. I think that may be one of his special... No, it's not. Wait. Is it? What is Inspiring Cry? Will that get displayed anywhere? I guess it's similar to this getting giving us the bloodletting. I wonder if bloodletting is... You know what? Now that I think about it, that's probably the passive... Or is it passive? Hold on a second. Is it actually something I have to equip? Oh, Inspiring Cry. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. I see. Yeah, no. Okay, so the bloodletting must actually be the passive ability of the Ukat, Ukatish. So I'm gonna give him this. Nope, wrong character. So in theory, this is Inspiring Cry. Yes, okay. She has that at level 1. And by giving her that, it is now... Okay, so you can actually raise skills past their normal maximum that way. That's... Well, presumably at least. That's good to know. I wonder how that would work then. Once you have leveled up something to level 2, I don't think it shows you... Do I have anything at level 2? Yes. Yeah, it doesn't show you the next rank, of course. So... I mean, if it works the way it looks like it does, I guess we can only assume that it gives the same bonus again, or some kind of similar bonus. So another 2 extra turns for the duration. I mean, it's not that great, but I guess it's decent. I wonder if it's worth using that over healing bonus. I mean, she doesn't heal a whole lot as it is. So 10% of not a whole lot is also not a whole lot. If she heals for typically less than 20 points, then that's not going to make that big of a difference. But she does use this occasionally, so sure, why not? We'll give it a try and see if her healing feels too low with this. Okay, this staircase is actually blocked, so there, once again, is only one way to go. What will we find in here? To the west you see more mirelings. And something else. It's like a mireling, but its face reminds you more of a boar than a wolf. It is also huge. It's a gigantic shaggy beast, bent low under its own bulk, wielding a large club in its gnarled hoof hand. It's like a mireling, but even meaner and dumber. Oh, how the people of Sacramentum have chosen to populate their little world with such delights. That's a mire boar. Alright. Interesting. New enemy type. Ouch. Only 2 damage though. Stun is annoying, but not that bad. I think I want to focus on this Mireling Touch. I don't know what they can do, but it can't be anything nice. Okay. I mean, we just buffed this. You know what? For this fight, actually, we probably want to go with the better Oh, that took all of her turn? Okay, hold on. That's bullshit. You should be able to do that faster. Anyway, yeah, I think for this fight we're gonna go with the stronger buff. Because this is obviously the boss fight for this area. Of course, now things are gonna go differently. I mean, fair enough. Well, for this one, it's definitely worth, yeah, slowing them down. It's not gonna reach the touch, but slow resisted, huh? Well, that was a major waste of energy, but okay. Should have gone for a straight up fireball, I suppose. In this case, it might have been warranted. Although it's not that many enemies, so maybe not. Anyway, we'll have you shoot that guy with a heavy blow, almost killing him in one blow. Wow. We'll have you switch places, attack the boss for good damage and cleaving. Okay. Not bad at all. Sure, I'll have you walk forward and hopefully kill this touch before he can do anything. Okay. So far, so good. I mean, I guess I'm gonna... Now, we should probably kill off the ads as quickly as we can. I'll make the boss bleed. Surprisingly, he doesn't seem to have that many hit points. Block the damage, but you're stunned. Okay. Let's see here. Well, you know, I could step back and actually shoot the Mireling, but honestly, the boss is going down pretty quickly here. I'm gonna just make him bleed more. Have him eat a shock spell, and he should actually die from bleeding next turn. Okay, he actually died. That was an easy boss fight. Oh, that was an easy boss fight. There we go. And we get, for our troubles, Ukat Saleh? Who knows? Decent armor, but of course no augment slot. And actually, you know, helmets with augment slots are so valuable because they're obviously one of only two options you get for increasing your offensive abilities in any way. Go with some money. Yeah, I mean, we'll just sell this one. Turn that wheel. And this one. And we get our Haven report. No theft. Good. The Vol report. Okay. We actually get something from the Vol. Right. And okay, at least for this time, we didn't have to pay any... Oh, 35? Why are we making 5 more gold now? Who knows? Anyway, we're making 3 wood? Is that right? Why are we making more wood now? Oh, from the... Of course, I keep forgetting. I don't know exactly how much the Fort West Bay added, but I think we were making only 1 before? Maybe it was 2. Maybe it adds 1 of each. Seems that way. Maybe. Well, either way, yes. So +3 wood, +5 stone, -1 iron. So in that regard, we still have some leeway before we actually run into problems, before we run out of iron. So that's good. And we're still making 1 Quicksilver per round. All right, okay. So it's not as dire as I first thought it was. We did turn the second wheel, for what it's worth. I wonder if both were necessary. At last you emerged from the Mire Fangs. There were pests and vermin, but nothing that could ever stop a Prince of Haven. Your mother made sure that you were taught well. As you walk through the gates, you freeze. Someone is waiting for you. It's a large band of armed Ukatish soldiers. They are what you expected, hungry, shaggy, filthy from days and weeks patrolling these muddy lands. Their leader steps forward. She bears the light leather armor and vicious barbed spears, much loved by Ukatish warriors. She sizes you up. Then she waves you forward. Okay. Metal earned into the swamp. All right. A woman with a spear walks out ahead of her soldiers. A narrow grey cloth sash runs from her shoulder to her hip. She has a high rank among the Ukatish. She raises her spear. You are of Haven. We of the Ukatish acknowledge that you have returned. I am Swamp Runner Saranj of Nakala. I serve the Ike clan. Okay. Greetings, Envoy. Saranj nods. Then she stares at you. She seems slightly confused. Okay, what is that sash? She nervously scrapes a bit of dried lichen off the sash with her thumbnail. Grey is the clan color of the Ike. Okay, so hello? Saranj realizes that she needs to speak. I am sorry, I am not a diplomat. We have not been visited by any of your people in my lifetime. Nakala is a backwater now. We don't know the forms you expect. You knew we would return eventually. I mean, again, no one had any reason to assume that, let alone expect it. Wow. Well, we have a treaty with you. I guess that much is true. I have heard of it. Signed before so many of us were born. Supposedly something we need to obey. I am happy to say that I don't have to make decisions about it. I was only sent to carry a message. Okay, well then, let's hear it. I come from Lord Ike, master of our clan, Lord of Nakala. We are poor and weak in the south, but we are a full clan, and we are closest. Lord Ike invites you to see him in Nakala. Okay. Where is Nakala? It is easy to find, not far down the road to the west. Tell me about Lord Ike. He is the lord of my clan. She says nothing else. Huh. Is that because she doesn't have anything nice to say? There's something I want to discuss. The message is given. Oh, she says, the message is given. I don't want to say more. I am but a swamp runner. I can only cause disasters. What? That's a weird thing to say. With a nod, she turns. She lets out a loud hut sound? Oh, what now? Her swamp warriors turn to follow her, and they trudge off into the marsh. Interesting. The discipline and formation are familiar. You see the faint signs of Haven training practices used decades ago. Huh. Interesting. Well, you look to the west. The wet, miserable land of the Ukatish stretches ahead of you, countless acres lost in the mist. A whole land of angry, vengeful swamp warriors, and your mother asked you to subdue them. Strange thing about this adventure your mother set you on. The more you accomplish, the smaller you feel. I mean, how much experience did we get? Hold on a second. Oh, we're very close to the next level. That's what I like to see. So we should definitely level up as soon as we claim our next fortress. What do we have here? More iron. Very good. And crude daggers. I mean, no one could possibly... Wait, what? Main hand weapon? 5%. Okay, yeah. No one could possibly expect me to actually need them, but I guess they can be sold. Scroll of Life. Oh. Well then. I guess it makes sense to give this to the healer, because she will generally speaking be relatively out of harm's way if things go according to plan. Yeah, okay. It's nice to have. So we have some things to sell here. Yeah, I really don't know about this Inspiring Cry buff. I mean, especially since we have this, since we have the Battle Frenzy. It does cost more, but it's also so much better. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna sell that ring. I don't really see myself using that over a straight up healing increase, as little as the increase may be. Anyway, we're now here. Hello? You come toe-to-toe with a patrol of Ukatish warriors. They've been out on the road for a while, as indicated by their thick protective layer of mud and rich mildew smell. Their wicked barbed spears are, however, carefully maintained. They stand blocking the road. They don't step to the side. They just watch you coldly, sizing you up. You're the first Havenites in their lands in decades. Should I be overly friendly? I doubt it's going to make much of an impression, but I want to be friendly with them. Greetings, Ukatish warriors. I'm honored to meet you. The Ukatish parse your words, looking for any way they can find them insulting. Failing at this, they nod and step to the side. Huh. Okay, maybe I did make some impression. They watch you, quietly fascinated as you pass. Stories of your arrival and manner will soon spread. Nice. Like to hear it. Okay, Meyerfangs east, Nakala west. Right. I mean, we made it through here. I wonder if we should actually talk to the general. I guess I might as well. Oh, and the bridge has actually been established. That's, I'm pretty sure it was still broken when I arrived here, right? Yeah. So that's definitely helpful. And you meet the general, blah, blah. I passed through the Meyerfangs. Indeed. General Ajax nods. Prince Sutter was not wrong. You are very capable. The bridge reopened. The Ukatish met. The border... What? The bridge reopened? The Ukatish met? The border opened? A good day's work. Right. Alas, we're far from the end. You still need to enter that muddy land, and we know little of current conditions there. Oh, and if you haven't already, talk to the quartermaster. I think he has something for you. Ah, quartermaster, you say? I didn't even see that person, I don't think. Where should I travel first in the Ukat? Oh, okay. I am but a humble soldier. I can only make suggestions. Of course, were I you, I would look for Nakala. Where is Nakala? If the old maps are still accurate, Nakala is not far inside the border, a short journey to the west. Who's in charge at Nakala? The Ukatish are a confederation of clans. The leader of Nakala is likely to be an influential lord. A good place to start learning their current political situation. Then you can start twisting it to our advantage. Right, what am I looking for exactly? The Ukatish need to be led by one who will obey the treaties they made with us. If their current king, whoever that is, won't do it, find someone who will. Then my soldiers will help them become king. Right. Quartermaster would be in here then? Was it? Oh, I never actually entered this building. I could have sworn I did. Well, that's silly of me. Of course, I probably didn't really miss anything. Well, except for at least 2 NPCs to talk to. Well, Ewan Barnett. A large assortment of new arms and armor, fresh from Haven, are arrayed before you. A young man and newly minted soldier, also fresh from Haven, watches over them. He snaps to attention. Quartermaster Ewan Barnett, ready to report. I'll hear your report. All supplies are here and accounted for. The West Battalion is fully equipped. You wait for more. Apparently that's it. Ewan stands stock straight, ready for whatever comes. I have one passage through the Meyerfangs. I could use some supplies. And we get an additional potion, as expected. Yes, Prince. Packed in with some javelins, I found an enchanted flask. I asked the general, and he thought it would be most useful in your hands. He fetches the flask for you. It is full of healing potion. General Ajax's instincts were correct. Right, I mean, even if it weren't already full of potion, we could definitely use the enchanted flask, because those seem to be in very, very short supply. I could use some more supplies. Of course, please take what you want, Prince. You look the stuff over. It's all fine, but nothing is better than what you were initially equipped with. Okay, tell me about yourself. This is my first expedition, Prince. I only worked in warehouses and docks before, in safe lands, dealing with properly obedient vessels. Not like this, Prince. He's getting nervous as he talks. Why so nervous? His voice slowly grows louder and more unsteady. I'm not used to talking with the Prince. Not what I'm used to. The frontier takes a little adjustment. Right. This is your first time facing battle? It is. He pats the sword on his belt. I'm trained and ready to fight like a true soldier of Haven. It's what I volunteered for. Why did you volunteer? I am a soldier. Fighting is my purpose. I don't want all those years of training to never see use, even if it is a little risky. I know I'm only a quartermaster. When an attack comes, I'll be out at the battle line like everyone else, Prince. Please calm down. You'll make everyone nervous. That's definitely not going to make him any less nervous. You're not afraid of getting killed? Of course, but we all have to die sometime, Prince. Well, I mean, I personally would like to postpone that time as much as possible, but to each their own. What does this fort need? Nothing from you, Prince. The Queen provides us with everything we need. We don't need to take up your valuable time, Prince. He thinks things over. But if you were to want your supply caravans to not be bothered, there are things that could be done that we can't do. Speak freely, soldier. Oh. Yes, Prince. To the southwest is an abandoned Ukatish town. Gellum, it's called. It's full of mirelings. If there is trade, they will bother it. Steal our goods, you know. The general can't drive them out, but you might know someone who can. Well, I might know someone. What are mirelings? I mean, I've met them, but I still don't really know what they are. Some sort of horrible sacramentum thing, a mix of wolf and human. We saw them on the way here. Mindless, violent and hungry. Very, very creepy. What should I do with the mirelings? If you can find a way to talk to them, you might be able to convince them to leave. At least that's what Sage Bayarma says. Oh, interesting. But she's an optimist. I don't think that's possible. Yeah, honestly, my past experiences definitely don't indicate much success in that regard. Should I start spreading the potions around? Yeah, I mean, our tank is probably better off having 3 of them. I mean, 2 are usually enough, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, and then instead of giving her 2, I guess I'm going to start spreading them around now, so that everyone has them available if needed. Let's talk to the Sage. The West Battalion, as expected, has a Sage. Someone who can read and write, who keeps records, possesses intelligence, and records the history of the battalion. Intelligence as in information, or as in being intelligent? I hope both. This battalion hasn't always been called the West Battalion, and it has many decades of service. What does surprise you, however, is that the Sage is an elderly Ukatish woman. When you approach, she doesn't say anything. She simply sets down her pen and stares up at you. Okay. Awkward. Stare back. No. Hello. Something about the way you said that satisfied her. She rises and with difficulty kneels. When she rises, she says, I am Sage Bayarma, Prince. You have returned, and I resume my duties. What's your job here? It is what it long has been. I am a Sage for Haven, as I was for your mother before she fled. I keep records, and I advise your kind about the Ukatish. You have served for decades? Yes, Prince. I even saw your mother when she visited. She was much younger then. I swore service. When you were gone, I couldn't serve, but the oath remained. Okay. Tell me about these books. There is information about the Ukatish. You know little of our ways, I'm sure. They will help you. There is also a copy of your treaty with my people. Of course, I saw the treaty, a copy of the treaty with the Vol in the border fortress. Obviously. I had kind of forgotten about that. Also, actually, we did get a quest from the Quartermaster here, and I'm pretty sure we didn't get a quest from the Quartermaster at the Vol Fortress, which makes me wonder if I just missed something there, because so far the game has been very, predictably structured, I guess. The exact same number of quests pertaining to each of the vassal nations, and everything has been, as I already mentioned, pretty formulaic. Except for the one quest that is, the one for learning about the calamity, which sends us only to one of the vassal states. But of course, there may be a quest chain that ultimately has us visit all of them at some point. But yeah, anyway, I wonder if I should return to the Vol Fortress and talk to people a bit more there and see if I actually missed something. Well, anyway, right now we're here and talking to her. Right, a copy of the treaty with my people. The reason we are all here, I suppose. You should see the piece of paper you're risking your life to enforce. Right, what information do you have here? Little that would concern you, beside what is in the books. The records of soldiers, supplies, bits of history from when you were here before. It is still all in disarray. I knew it would be. That is why, when I heard the battalion had come, I came quickly. Why did you return? I was bound by oath. I did not become a Sage of Haven without swearing loyalty. Did you want to return? I have seen how the Ukatish fared since your kind left. Many think it was better. I am not sure. I think you can benefit my clan. Okay. Which clan would that be? More than that, I won't say. At least tell me what clan you're from. The Brock clan. In this fort, however, I am not of a clan. I am of Haven. Fair enough. I would like to know more about the Ukatish. You will learn much when you travel our lands, I'm sure. We are an old, proud people, strong and fierce. Our land makes us so. To deal with us, I can tell you of our lives, our leaders, our skills, and our pride. Okay, sure, your lives. It is hard. The swamp leaves us always cold, often sick. Our lives are harsh. Too often they are short. Disease is common. Because we are swamp folk, others mock us. We remember every insult, and we will pay them back. Okay, your leaders? We are not a unified land. We have many clans. They are proud, and they are as likely to have grudges against each other as against the other people of Sacramentum. Our king, in the Home Warren, settles disputes against them and unites them against outsiders. It was the king who tore up our treaty with you. It is the home warden who can restore it. Okay, interesting. Your skills. Besides survival, we work iron. The iron from our mines and bogs is truly fine. Nobody knows why. It is just that way. We make truly fine armor and vicious, brutal weapons. That is why the Queen wants us back. Even among all the great artisans of Haven, our skills are unique. And your pride? We survive so much, the Ukatish. We achieve so much, despite so much suffering. Our people are as old and proud as any of Sacramentum. Yet, because of mildew and mud, they mock us, raid us, sometimes even take us away. We remember every insult. We cherish our hate for them. We will make them pay. Okay. Do you want anything from me? No, Prince. I have that much of the spirit of Haven in me. I will not make requests of royalty. I know what some Ukatish hope for, though. Those who want Haven to return, they want favorite status. Favorite status? Oh, of course, being the favorite vassal. Huh. How un-Ukatish of you not asking me to favor your clan. I mean, she didn't openly do it, but she kind of implied as much. Anyway, favorite status? Sometimes Haven selects one people in a region who are a more valued vessel. They get better treatment, better trade. They are trusted to be most loyal when there are troubles. Queen Sharon made the Vol her favorite vessel. It does not have to be that way. You can change it. Yeah, honestly, right now it doesn't really seem all that warranted. Maybe it used to be that way, but since the region has become so unstable, it definitely doesn't seem to deserve that rank, at least for now. If anyone does in the first place. But yeah, even no matter who I side with, there's going to be more bloodshed, and I guess that will leave the Vol as a whole weakened. Of course, if I can, I'm going to try and keep casualties as low as possible, and to help them rebuild and regain stability as much as I can. But I wonder how much the game is even going to offer me in that regard. But if it turns out that the Ukatish or the Ariel are actually seem stable enough, as soon as I decide who to side with, sure, it would seem reasonable to make one of them favored instead. Anyway, how un-Ukatish of you not asking me to favor your clan. She smiles at your goading. I will merely point out that I, Bayarma of the Brock clan, remained loyal to my oath to Haven, while King Borgin did not. If you are anything like your mother, you will do what is best for Haven. Right. Am I, though? That's the big question. Okay. Well, she didn't give me a quest, but she did give me some interesting info. Let's see here. Ukat advice. What exactly? Right. I reclaimed the town of Gellum to reduce banditry in the region, basically. This is offerings. Well, yeah, I mean, he wants me to return to the wall and support the Masha. But he's offering me the resources in hope of gaining favor with me, not as a payment for agreeing to do so. So, yeah, I should be okay just claiming that quarry as soon as I'm back in the wall. Not right away, of course. Cold knowledge. Right, that's the Andesite thing. Chip Gervin. Right, okay, this is all in Ukat lands. Return home. Studying Calamity. What exactly am I supposed to do for this one again? Sage Island. Of a quarry of the central wall. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that later at some point. Reclaiming the Ukat. Well, I mean, obviously we are over an hour at this point. There's stuff to read here, which I'm probably going to do before I move on and head on over to reclaim this fortress, which is why I came here in the first place. There's Nakala. Oh, Gellum is right here. This close to the spires, the Myrefangs. Right. Yeah. Still, once I'm done here, done reading these documents, I'm going to make my way to reclaim our fortress, and we'll see. That should give me some more iron just by itself. I guess at that point I'll decide, I'll see what other quests I get and what my options are, and whether I'm going to do something here in in the Ukat, or return to the wall, or maybe even claim the first fortress in Ariel lands, just, you know, for the sake of balance and to get a good idea of what to expect from that area. I might do that. Maybe I'm gonna claim the first fortress in each land and then continue, then focus on the wall first. Not only because I want to, you know, get rid of the Owen situation, so I think that needs to be addressed quickly. Also because there is actual civil war going on, you know, and it might escalate if I take too long. Something might actually happen, because there is obviously some element of passage of time. We are in day 21 right now, and who knows. And of course there is the Calamity quest that I would like to advance, because that seems kind of important to do. But yeah, anyway, that's the outline for the next couple of episodes probably. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.